When you fall in love with a person, you will not be able to think logically and objectively about that person because of your emotions. You often get too deep into a relationship before realizing it is not right for you, and it usually takes a huge wake-up call or bitter ending to finally see that. That is why you need to be sure the person you are falling for is the right one before going all in into that relationship. You should look out for things that will let you know if your relationship will work and if you are the right one for each other. Number 1. You have a common vision. When it comes to relationships, where you are going is more important than who you are present. When you know where you are going, it helps identify the right person to go there with. If a person is all that you want in a partner, but you are not going the same place or direction in life, then you should not be together. Not having a similar vision is a sign that they are not the right person for you, and falling for them will only bring you heartache. Despite your individuality, you should share similar feelings, desires, needs, and dreams with the person you are falling for. When you meet a person and you realize you are falling for them, from your conversations, look out for what their vision is to know if it aligned with yours. You should have a common vision if they are right for you. How you want to live your life, the things you want to accomplish, how you want to build your family, etc. should be similar to theirs. It is okay if at the time you are both nowhere close to any of the things you wanted, but you will get comfort in the idea of working towards those goals together. The Bible says, "One will chase 1,000, and two will chase 10,000. Those two are two with a common vision. So when you have a common vision and you work together, success is inevitable. Regardless of how similar or different you are to your partner, you must have a common vision that you are working towards. When you fall in love with a person, you will not only love them for who they are, but also for who they could potentially be. When you can both agree on the paths you want to take in life, you create a bond of true understanding and mutual support. You will stand by each other through thick and thin. When you have a common vision, even when you feel like you are drifting apart, that common vision and destination you are both headed to will bring you back together. Number 2. They give you their time. A person that does not give you their time is not worth your time. To listen, to be present, and to give someone your time is a selfless way of expressing love, because time is something you will never get back. Time is your most valuable resource. Everyone gets the same amount in a day, and how they choose to use it tells you a lot about them. There are too many distractions out there, robbing us of our precious time. So in a world where things and technology constantly puts us away from building real human connection, a great sign you are with someone who truly values you is how much time they give you. The amount of time a person is willing to give shows how much they love, respect, and value you. The amount of time you spend with a person is like an investment. The more they value you, the more they invest and spend their time with you. During the early phase of a relationship, there is a lot of time spent getting to know the other person and sharing experiences. But once things get comfortable, a kind of self-satisfaction sets in, and the quality time you spend with each other can drop. There are, of course, several things that will take your time, such as work, education, and social events that require focus and commitment. But a mark of genuine love and care is when a person puts in the effort to make out time for you, regardless of how busy their schedule is. They could be making time to help you out or attend something important to you, or just take some time to listen and have a meaningful conversation with you. When a person pays their full and undivided attention and desires to you whenever they are spending time with you, speaks volumes of their love and care for you. When you truly love a person, you are willing to share and give them your time. Number 3. You are yourself. You both should have astonishingly silly moments together when you will just let loose and embrace your weird selves. When you are with a person who not only admits, but welcomes and takes to their heart your quirks and flaws, you genuinely feel loved and accepted. You feel you can make mistakes without being judged and explore your true self without needing to hide behind a facade. As humans, we tend to sometimes become different people, depending on who we are with. The way you behave and act around your friends and family will be different from when you are among your colleagues and religious groups. Switching between different versions of yourself can be exhausting, but when you are with your partner, you should not want to be anything other than yourself. When you cannot be yourself around a person you are falling for, that is an indication that something is wrong somewhere. Being yourself around a person means being vulnerable, knowing that you will not be seen as weak. It means saying how you feel without fear of being judged or getting into a fight. It means working towards becoming the person you want to be without feeling guilty or being coerced to become a person you are not or don't want to be. If you are falling for someone who embraces you for who you are, they are the right one. Number 4. You are best friends. Friendship is the foundation of every good relationship. Remember your childhood best friend and how you were inseparable. You spent a lot of time together, playing and talking, sharing secrets you would never share with anyone else. When one of you was in trouble, the other one was right there, figuring out how to get the other out of trouble. When you are in love with the right person, it feels a lot like returning to those days when you were still a child. You might be dealing with pressures of work and might not have time to play as you were younger, but you sincerely enjoy each other's company. You tell each other everything, and you have an assurance that if something goes wrong for one of you, the two of you will face it together. If you are not friends with the person you are falling for, there is a very high chance that such a relationship will crash. There should be companionship. You should be able to talk and discuss with them freely. You cannot build a successful relationship on physical attraction alone. Physical attraction is not enough to sustain a relationship. What will sustain a relationship is friendship, companionship, intimacy, and synergy you have built together with the person over time. You are at each other's side through thick and thin, and you take comfort from each other. You are not afraid to be silly, you are not ashamed, and you are free to be yourself. Number 5. You can grow. When you fall for the right person, they will allow you to grow. They will support and encourage you and give you space to flourish. Life is about the purpose and its fulfillment of it. We all have something to contribute to our world and generation, and it is our choice to tap into our talents and achieve what we are truly capable of. Growth is a key component of a healthy relationship, not just as a couple, but as an individual. An overly attached and insecure partner is not good for you. They will hold you back from exploring new friendships and deliberately limit the time you spend with your friends. They may even unconsciously keep you from taking new opportunities and chasing your dreams by discouraging change and demanding too much of your time. From being selfish to overly controlling, there are many ways your partner can stunt your growth. An ideal partner should encourage you to push your limits and give you space to be yourself. A working romantic relationship is not just about compromise, but also finding ways to help the other person grow. Personal growth feeds into your growth as a couple and allows you to prosper both as a couple and as individuals. In conclusion, you should know that everything you expect from your partner should also be reflected in how you treat them and what you give them. If you are with someone who has the above qualities or is at least ready to work on building them, you are in for a happy, lovely, exciting, and lasting journey together.